Beautiful people, we have all made verbal mistakes, okay? At one point or another in our lives, we have said something stupid. So if you try to convince me that you have never, ever, ever, not once in your entire existence said any kind of out of timing something, to your face, I'm going to call you a lying liar from Liarsville, because we've all done it. Now, I know first impressions are important, but I would like to suggest that if you meet someone and they say something stupid, give them a second chance. They may not be dumb, just having an off day. I shall explain. So I'm in town walking among street vendors selling fruits and vegetables on their tables. When I was approaching one, there were two young men, obviously friends, who were roughhousing and play fighting next to a female vendor. She was a short, broad woman with a beautiful head tie holding her beaded rasp off her face. She was managing 3 tables, but unfortunately the roughhousing boys knocked over the first table, which had all her ground provision. Her anger was immediate. She shouted at them, "Oh God, duh! Why all your men's so destroyful?" Which, as an aside, is the most beautifully lyrical thing I've heard all month. All right, completely grammatically incorrect, but so rich and full of Caribbean flavor that it left you with no doubt where she was coming from. And for your betterment edification, destroyful is now part of my vocabulary. Anyway, backstory, not important. By the time I reached to her, the boys had put the table back up and were trying to wrangle the arrows, dashing, and yam that was rolling around on the pavement. And I saw on her third table she had grapes, nice, big, fat, obese grapes, not the suffering marasme button-sized grapes I normally see. There were other fruits and vegetables on the table, and in front of each pile there was a sign that clearly stated the price. I don't know what synaptic misfire went on in my brain, but I looked at this woman and with my whole chest said to her, "Excuse me, ma'am, how much for your $30 grapes?" I would love to say that I immediately caught on to my mistake, but no, my brain autocorrected the garbage I just said in my head, so I looked at her expectantly, while her face is now folding up like origami in anger because she thinks I am mocking her. It is only when she responded with massive aggression, I might point out, $30, that I realized the pack of assness I had just said. You know when you look at someone and you know instinctively that forgiveness does not live there? Forgiveness does not know her address. It doesn't even have her GPS location. There was nothing I could have said that would have convinced this woman that A, I didn't have a recent lobotomy, and B, I was not mocking her or trying to be rude. I decided to call it a loss, and so I just simply mumbled, "Okay, all right, sorry, thanks, bye," and just hurriedly walked away, which was no mean feat, by the way, because I managed to get my very ample foot into my mouth. I don't know what happened. Normally, when I'm trying to express myself, I am poetry in motion. Today, I was gibberish in neutral. And what is worse, there is now a vendor in our great nation's capital that thinks that I am a prime example of brain damage in action and clearly as bright as a blackout. Anyway, beautiful beings of love and light, what I want to put forward is if you come across someone and they say something stupid, because it might be me again, give them the opportunity to fix it, because it's not every day that we will be firing on all 6 cylinders. All right? Sometimes we'll make mistakes. Now, mind you, if they still continue to say stupid things, by all means, call the paddy wagon and let the men in white coats come and cart them away. But at least give them the opportunity to redeem themselves. Please and thanks.